Hey, good morning, everybody. John here at Havoc Maker Studio and FNP Wargamers. So, a bunch of stuff we're going to update today. So, let me at least get that out of the way, and then we'll get right into separation anxiety, the latest or newest upcoming, I don't know, encounter or, OP event. There we go. Open play event from Asmodee and Atomic Mass Games for their hit game, Marvel Crisis Protocol. So today we're going to get a couple videos coming out. This being one of them. We have one for Games Workshop, and it's not the best of news, but it's not going to be super cranky pants. It's going to be kind of just, hey, this is the state of things. This is all the legit stuff going on. So you are on notice. Be careful. That sort of thing. And I think we're going to be doing another painting video later on today. I'm not quite sure about that. We're going to see how things go. I am behind on some commissions. So let's talk about separation anxiety coming from Atomic Mass Games Marvel Crisis Protocol. Now, I'm not going to show you everything for this game, but we're going to cover a lot of it. So this kit is, it's up to the store if they want to charge for it. Technically, you shouldn't be selling this kit to players. It's better stores if you're paying attention because there's only limited quantities of these. It is better for you to host these events for free because it gets players to come in and they're like, well, I got all this stuff for free and I really enjoy playing this, and I saw how other people used all these other characters. I'm going to buy those characters. I mean, it's a good selling point, but you know, if you charge them $5, $10, $15, I've read that there's one place that's doing its $10 entry, and I'm like, good gravy. I don't even think this box is like more than $20, $25. So it's like, that's a good business, I guess. I don't know. I think it would be suitable, I mean, at most to maybe charge $5, a $5 entry, because each of these boxes is set up for, it looks like it's 4 players total. Yeah, I think it looks like it's a 4-player, each box is set up for 4 players. So hopefully, you know, stores have got multiples of these boxes, I'm just going to say. Anyways, so I don't know where I was going at with that. So I think it's better just don't charge anybody because you're going to probably make it up by extra purchases of Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures or dice or knickknacks, whatever it is. So let's just get into it because you guys are tired of probably tired of hearing me ramble about stuff that may or may not happen. So in this box, there is like about looks like 3 pages of rules for the scenario, and we're going to kind of go over them because I don't want to waste too much of your time today. It's going to come with the card for the event itself that has the layout for the terrain and the objective markers and all that jazz. And then every player is going to be getting, looks like everyone will get 19 cards total, if I'm understanding this correctly. They're going to get 2 promos, 2 sonic rifles, 1 round tracker, and 14 symbiotes, if I'm reading this correctly. That's not too shabby. Now, I don't know like if the symbiote cards are going to be usable in other games, or is it just for this scenario? It would be interesting to see if you can use them as like the tactics cards, or maybe even like kind of like the Infinity Stones, where you know the Infinity Stones aren't characters, but you put them in your roster. That would be kind of cool. But we're gonna hold off on all that. Maybe you guys know. Put it in the comments below. So this game is a 4-player game. It's a multiplayer game where it's everybody against everybody. And you are building a threat 11, which is, if you're not familiar with the game, it's basically 11 points worth of characters, up to 11 points. So every character, whether it's a villain, or a mercenary, or hero, has a number of threat points or threat level. And like Captain America, I believe, is a threat 3. The Hulk, I think, is a 6, might be. Doctor Strange is a 5, for example. The team I had thought about using was Luke Cage, which is a 3, which would be 3 points or threat 3. Iron Fist, same thing. He's a 3. And then Doctor Strange, which is a 5. That's total of threat 11 or 11 points. So you're going to take turns And then you have 3 tactics cards. Tactic cards, and you should see it on screen, all webbed up and uneasy allies. Those are examples of tactic cards. Some are very specific for characters. Some are just anybody could use. And so you can have 3 of those. You can have up to a threat 11 team. And essentially during the game, you're going to take turns. Let's see if I'm not going to pull up the rules here on the screen because it is not the greatest. I'm going to be honest, it's not the greatest screenshots, which is okay. You know, I've got stuff early. Anyways, everybody's going to be taking a turn with their priority and playing or activating each of the characters during the round. And that priority will change. It has the high potential of changing each round. Because as soon as all of your characters are activated or dazed or removed from play, your position in priority changes or has the potential to change. Because as soon as that happens, there's this priority tracker, and your place on it, once you're done with all your activations, whether they're dazed, activated, or removed from play, once you have nothing else to do, you take your priority tracker off the top row and you go to the first available spot on the next row. And then you basically keep repeating that process as you lose people. So it is actually a really good way because it keeps those players that are dropping people like crazy, and you only have one model left, and it's like, well, crap, now I'm going to get ganged up on. No, you're going to go first. You're probably still going to get ganged up on, but it's still an opportunity for you to score some points or run around, hide, whatever it is you want to do. So you score. I'm not going to go into too much more than that, but the scoring, let's see if we can pull up scoring. Let's see, mission setup, squad setup. Did I just double repeat all this? I sure did. So there are a couple special rules that I want to talk about, general rules. There's a Symbiote Deck. It's made up of 14 unique Symbiote cards and 2 Sonic Rifles. And you may never have more than 1 Symbiote card at a time, a character, that is. So Luke Cage couldn't have 2. But it may have a Symbiote card and a Sonic Rifle at the same time. You can lose those symbiotes. There are cards like the Sonic Rifle that can cause you to lose your symbiote. All the symbiotes have special abilities, whether it's a superpower, a reactive power, and or an innate ability. So you're getting something if you get a symbiote. And we're going to go over those symbiotes because it's really cool that they called back to all those old symbiotes. I don't even know how many of them are even around anymore. Anyways, so they all have their own special abilities, and a character with a symbiote gains the attacks and or superpowers listed on the symbiote card. Okay, we already got that. So it says, weakling. When a character holding the symbiote token drops or loses it, they also discard their symbiote card, put it in the discard pile. You might have a chance to get that shuffled back in and get that card again. Creepy crawly goo is another special rule for this. During the cleanup phase, starting with the player with priority, players take turns moving symbiote tokens on the battlefield. Choose one symbiote and place it within range 2 of its current position. If it's now within range 1 of a character, that character picks it up just automatically. If the character cannot pick up the symbiote token because it already has one, that character is going to take a point of damage. They're going to get some power, and they get to draw another symbiote card from the deck. The character then discards one of its symbiote cards at random as one of the symbiote wins the fight over the host. So that's kind of a cool play. It sounds like it's going to be really hectic. Willing host, characters do not have to pay power to use the interact abilities during this mission. Normally, during missions, you're paying power to interact with certain objectives. So the objectives in this one, you have the Clintar Beacon. You can pick up the beacon, and it looks like there's only going to be one. And when a character ends its activation holding it, it's going to suffer 3 damage if it did not make an attack this activation. And I'll tell you how many points you're going to get for all that. That's kind of cool. Interact with the canisters. Now you can draw a card. This causes you to draw a card from the Symbiote deck and give it to the interacting character. If it is a symbiote card, pick up a symbiote token and apply it to them. So there's multiple ways for you to get your symbiote cards. Now there's a couple other rules, but let's just talk about scoring right now. Let me see. The first player to get to 16 points is who's going to win the game. So congratulations. Scoring and victory. So we already got 16 points figured out here. And looks like there is one beacon, and there's going to be 4 canisters floating around the table. So during the cleanup phase, a player scores 1 victory point for each canister they are securing. Cool. During the cleanup phase, a character scores 1 victory point for each character they control that is holding a symbiote token. So that is, this game could actually last a little longer than normal. I think it's going to come down to probably like 2 players. And even though it's 4 players going on, I think it's going to be 2 players that are going to be the ones that are going to be duking it out. All right, so let's take a look at the 2 cards that we have here. These are the tactics cards that you're going to be getting. The first one is all webbed up. I'm going to read it off to you because I know it's a little blurry. So this is for Web Warriors. It's an active card. A Web Warrior's character may spend 3 power to play this card. Each enemy character within range 3 of the character that played this card suffers the slow special condition. Ouch. When an allied Web Warriors character is attacking one of these characters with the slow special condition this round, add 2 dice to the attack roll. Okay. One character pops this off for 3, causes a bunch of people within range 3 to slow, and there's going to be a lot of people in range 3. Expect it to happen. And that means everybody else is going to be getting 2 dice. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight really quick. Uneasy Allies is unaffiliated. It's a reactive ability. During their activation, when Spider-Man or Venom targets an enemy character with an attack that is within range 2 of the other allied character, both characters may suffer 1 damage to play this card. So basically, and I can read it again. During the activation, when Spider-Man or Venom targets an enemy character with an attack that is within range 2 of either of the other allied character, both characters, both Spider-Man and Venom, can take a point of damage. Now, the benefit to this is you get to add 3 dice to the attack roll, right? So that is potentially taking somebody out of the game, taking a dazed character out. That's pretty snazzy. I'm not going to lie. I like that ability right there. So let's get rid of these and let's take a look at the first of the symbiote cards. So what we have here, and I'm trying to kind of keep up with everything with you guys. We've got Mayhem, Mania, Carnage, and Lasher. So these are the symbiote cards. So once you pick up a symbiote card, your characters are going to basically get these abilities until they lose that symbiote card, which we already saw. You can lose it from being knocked out, dazed. I mean, not dazed, but if you're knocked out, you're going to lose the card anyways. It doesn't matter at that point. The sonic rifle, which we'll get to, can do that, or you might pick up another symbiote, which could cause fighting between the symbiotes, and then now the new symbiote takes over the old symbiote and kicks him out. So let's get into Mayhem. I want to try to get through this as quick as possible. Mayhem has a superpower for 2 called Pounce. This character is thrown short range. It does not suffer damage if it collides with another character or terrain feature. This power can only be used once per activation. That's kind of cool. Basically, they're just throwing themselves forward or whichever direction you want to go. That's kind of cool. Then it has Anger Issues. There's an innate power. You get to add 1 die to this character's attack roll for each. I can't tell what token is, but I think that might be the damage token. So every time that every point of damage that you've taken for a character, you get to add 1 dice to the character's attack roll. Could you imagine if that's what that is? Somebody like the Incredible Hulk having that? Because that guy can have a lot of damage tokens. Could you imagine a raging Hulk adding 1 dice for every point of damage he has taken? Oh, goodness. He is going to monkey stomp people. So let's get to Mania, because I'm getting excited here. Innate power called Apex Hunter. This character's speed looks like it's long range. It's a little hard for me to see. And additionally, during the power phase, this character gains an additional power. That's kind of cool. We have Symbiote Lasher. He has 2 abilities. One is a physical attack. The other one is an innate ability. The innate ability is immunity to bleed. The attack ability, it's called Symbiotic Whip, range 3, 5 dice of damage, 0 cost. After this attack is resolved, you're going to gain power equal to the actual damage you dealt, and no matter what, once the attack is resolved, you're going to inflict bleed on the character. Now, if you're not familiar, if you have immunity to bleed, you're not going to get the bleed special condition. So Symbiote Carnage is the next one. Paint the town red, and I think this is his regular ability. It's reactive power. It's going to cost 0, and if this character dazes or KOs an enemy character with an attack during its activation, this character may use this superpower. This character immediately advances short range. I don't know why I did the 2 symbol here, but then makes an attack with a power cost of 0, and it can only be used once per turn. Okay, that's kind of cool. You just kick somebody's butt, and you dazed them or KO'd them. Now you get to move again, and this is going to be a very dense battlefield, so you're going to do some damage. You're going to hit somebody else. You might pop a couple people this turn. Symbiotic Barbs and innate power. Enemy characters damaged by an attack, so in this case, unlike Lasher, you do have to cause damage, but those people will get the bleed special condition. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. I can dig that. Let's move on. Who do we got here now? Let's see. We got Rays. I'm just trying to keep up here. Let's see here. So we're going to start. Well, we'll start with Rays, since I mentioned Rays. We got a couple more of these cards, and then we're good. There's a lot of symbiotes, guys. So Symbiote Rays has 2 innate abilities. The first one is abnormal weakness. They have 1 less dice in a resistance to mystic attacks, so not too good. However, the trade-off is power hungry. This character gains 3 additional power during the power phase. Ooh, dude, if your power hungry characters get Rays, holy crap balls. And additionally, this character may have up to 15 power instead of the normal 10. But if you do lose this card, you have to drop back down to 10 or whatever. Yeah, you have to drop down to 10 if you're over 10. Phage is the next one. Parting Shot is a reactive ability. It's going to cost 2 power. After an attack targeting this character is resolved, this character may use this superpower. The attacking character suffers 1 damage. The character may advance away from the attacking character short range. Okay. That's not too bad. You basically, after you got hit, you can advance short range if the attacking character suffers 1 damage. Oh, so basically it's you just kind of lash out, like, get away, cause a point of damage, and then move away. That's kind of cool. And it says may, so it doesn't mean you have to. So the other innate ability is Stealth. The only innate ability. Characters must be within range 3 of this character to target them. That is such a cool ability. So, but in this particular scenario, there's going to be a lot of characters in range 3. So next one we got is Riot. Superpower, Contempt for the Meat. I think that's what it says. It's kind of hard to read. It looks like it's for either 2 or 3 power. I think it's 3 power. During the next attack action made by this character, whoever has Riot, they add 2 dice to attack roll. I don't know how effective that is. If it costs 3, normally those type of abilities, it's like, okay, if it's going to give you 2 extra dice, it's going to cost 2 power, that sort of thing. But you know what? It might be worth it. It really might be worth it, especially late in the game. He has an innate ability called Aggression. After an attack targeting this character is resolved, if this character suffered damage, it may advance, looks like short towards the attacking character. Free movement's always cool. Scorn is our last one in this group. Just has 1 ability. It's an innate. It's called Techno Hybrid. When this character is attacking before choosing a target, this character chooses whether the attack, and it looks like it's either physical or energy. And additionally, this character, so basically, no matter what your normal attack is, you get to choose if it's going to be now physical or energy instead of whatever normally. Additionally, this character gains the following special rules: sap power. Before damage is dealt, all right, the target character loses 1 power for each, and it looks like it's the wild symbol, for each wild symbol in the attack roll, and this character gains the amount of power. So before damage is dealt, that's actually really good because damage can be negated and stuff, and normally you get power for the amount of damage you've dealt. So this is cool. So you're going to be getting power on top of power. Not too shabby in my personal opinion. I think we're almost done. Oh no, we've got 2 more sets of cards, guys. Wow, man, this is going to take a little longer, but I don't think anybody's going to care because it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So let's go into, we've got Venom, Toxin, Sleeper, and Scream. So I don't think I even read these. So this is going to be good. This is going to be new for me too. Venom, if you have the Venom symbiote, looks like he has symbiotic instincts. When this character is attacking, the defending character cannot modify its defense roll. Freaking awesome. Then he has Progenitor. This character and other characters within range 3 of it with a symbiote token gain an additional power during the power phase. Now, that's interesting because that doesn't say enemy characters or anything or allied characters. It just says other characters with a symbiote token. God, this is going to be so messed. This game is going to be so hectic. All right, so Symbiote Toxin is our next one. Superpower looks like some sort, oh man, I can't read what that is. Some sort of pheromones. I want to say it looks like it's smear pheromones. We'll see what it is. 3 power. Choose an enemy character. Allied character, or choose an enemy character. Allied characters roll 1 additional attack dice when targeting the chosen character with attacks this round. That's kind of cool. I like that one. Man, that is kind of cool. Infection is an innate ability that Toxin has. Enemy characters damaged by an attack made by this character gain the poison special condition. Okay, cool. Cool. I like that. Sleeper. I don't remember Sleeper, to be honest, from any of the Saga stuff, but okay. Sleepwalker. Looks like it's range 3, 5 attack dice, 0 power. After the attack is resolved, you're going to gain power equal to the damage dealt. If this attack deals damage after this attack is resolved, this character may advance the target, this character may advance the target character. Oh, whoever you just hit, short range. Okay, cool. And you get the flight special condition. Interesting. Now, here's one of my favorite characters is Scream. A lot's going on with Scream right now in Marvel Comics, and her fate is kind of up in the air. So this is really cool and I really hope we'll get the Scream character, and I hope they do all the Hellmark stuff that she has, blah, 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 blah. She has a basic attack, or not a basic attack, but an energy attack. So if you have her, you're going to be getting the Sonic Shriek, Beam 4, awesome, and 5 dice, 0 power. And then she has the innate ability Energy Resistance. This character adds 1 damage to its defense rolls when defending against energy attacks. Okay, I like that. I can dig that. So now we're down to our last cards. We might actually be able to wrap this up in just about a few minutes here. So we have Symbiote Agony, Anti-Venom, then the Sonic Rifle, and that card in the bottom right, that's just what is all the cards for your Symbiote deck is going to have. That's the back card. So Symbiote Agony, reactive ability. It looks like it's immune to pain, I think. If this character would suffer damage, it may use this superpower, and you reduce the amount of damage suffered by 1, not to a minimum of 1, but by 1. So you could essentially, for cost of 1 power, not suffer any damage. That's kind of cool. Innate ability, Symbiotic Resilience. This character does not suffer damage from collisions with other characters. Okay, that's cool. I could see some potentials there. Let's see, Anti-Venom, another one of my favorites out of all the symbiotes. I do like Anti-Venom. So he has a superpower called Symbiotic Cleansing. It's going to cost you 2 power, but, and this one is an action. I don't think any of the other ones were actions. This character or an allied character within range 3 of this character that has the Anti-Venom symbiote removes up to 2 damage or 1 special condition. A character may be affected by the superpower only once per round. That is awesome. That is awesome. 2 power to, I mean, you have to wait to do it for your activation phase, but still 2 power to heal up allied characters. That's awesome. He has immunity to poison. Awesome. All right, so let's get to the Sonic Rifle. If you're not familiar, symbiotes are highly susceptible to, I think, magic, fire, but Sonic, definitely. Sonic weapons are very deadly to them. So now keep in mind that you can be equipped with a Sonic Rifle and a symbiote. So the Sonic Rifle, energy attack, beam 5, which remember, we're going to have a very dense tabletop. You're looking at the minimum 3 characters per player. That's 12 models, probably 12 to, let's say 12 to 15 models are going to be on the table. You're going to have a very dense tabletop. Anyways, beam 5, 5 dice, 0 power. It looks like if you get the critical success and the wild symbol, if that's what I'm reading there, you have the force separation ability. If the target character has a symbiote token, after this attack is resolved, they drop it. There you go. That's one of the ways you get them to drop their tokens, or their symbiotes. After all attacks are resolved, you move each symbiote token under the range tool used to measure the range of this attack, as described in the creepy, crawly goo special rule, which basically you're going to move everybody range 2 towards another character because they don't like sonic noises. So they're like, oh, let's get out of here. So that's not too bad. All this for technically for free. Now, if your store's charging, okay, hopefully they'll give you guys some gift cards or something. Or, I mean, if it's more than $5, hopefully they're giving out like, hey, maybe a prize pool of gift cards, order some pizza. Yeah, hopefully, because, I mean, this gets people into the store, and more people in the store means buying paints, buying brushes, and buying models. And so on the flip side of that, that means you should be, whatever store you're going to be playing this, you really need to go and buy something from them. Stop ordering online just because you might save, 5-10% from ordering online, but you're paying for shipping. Remember, those friendly local game stores are the ones that hold these events for you. They're the ones that have this these type of open play kits and the places for you to meet up and play other games with people, even holding tournaments and other events. So if you're not supporting your local store, then that's how they go away. That's how you lose out on places to play, and then your miniatures get regulated to the shelf and you stop playing. So do yourself a favor, do your stores a favor, buy local, go to your friendly local game store and buy from them, especially if it's a store that you're going to be playing at. Even if it's just that one day, man, buy something. Buy a pot of paint. Buy a paintbrush. Buy some super glue, because you know that your super glue is probably all gummed up or something. You need a new brush. Buy some snacks. Buy something. Show your appreciation to that store for that. At least are the ones that are doing this for free. All right, show your appreciation. All right, I'm not going to preach any longer. You guys have yourself a wonderful day. Let me know what you guys think about this whole separation anxiety. What is going to be your favorite symbiote card? What are you hoping to get out of this? And also let me know if you know, or maybe if you don't know, but you're speculating, what are we going to be able to use these symbiote cards as kind of like the Infinity Stones right now, or can they be used as team tactics cards later on? I don't know. Or are these cards only for this? Let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear about it, especially if you know for a fact what it's going to do. Have yourself a wonderful day. I'll be back a little later with a quick video on some copyright stuff coming out of Games Workshop. Oh no, bad stuff, bad stuff. Talk to you guys later.